Hey there, Kim here. Today's video, we're going to be talking about 23 states that have decided to opt out of unemployment. And it's amazing how, one state starts and then other states just follow so quickly. I never even thought that we'd be up to 23 by now. So I'll be covering that in this video, as well as some things that you may not know about the $10,200. I feel like every time I do research on it, I learned something new. So hopefully I'll share with you a couple things, and we'll also go over some states that are offering back to work bonuses. So let's get started. So unfortunately, as we know, or maybe we don't know, there are now 23 states that have decided to opt out of unemployment benefits, or in one form or another. So the bill that was signed back earlier this year, I didn't know this, but apparently, even though the federal government, they created a bill to offer unemployment benefits until September 6th. I didn't realize this, but the states had the option to either accept unemployment for their state, or they didn't have to. So because of the way that it was written, this allows the states the option to keep unemployment or not. So the only requirement that the state has to do is they do have to give 30 days notice to when they decide to opt out. Which obviously for the people that are unemployed in that state doesn't give them much time to find a job. So what we'll do is go over every state that has decided to opt out and the effective date. So this effective date is, unfortunately for your state, you won't be able to collect. And for most of these states, when I talk about federal unemployment, that includes PEUC, PUA, and the extra $300 a week, as well as MEUC, which is the mixed earners. So let's just go over. So if your state is not mentioned, then your unemployment is still intact until Labor Day. But unfortunately, if I mentioned your state, that means your unemployment is ending earlier. So Alabama, June 19th, Alaska, June 12th, Arizona, July 10th. And of course, if you want a link to any of the resources I discuss in this video, I will put them in the description below the video. Arizona, July 10th, Arkansas, June 26th, Florida, June 26th, and Florida is new. Florida was not on this list as of 2 days ago. They decided to end it yesterday. Florida was kind of one that was on the fence, but unfortunately they decided to end it. Georgia, June 26th, Idaho, June 19th, Indiana, July 19th, Iowa, June 12th, Mississippi, June 12th, Missouri, June 12th, Montana, June 27th, New Hampshire, June 19th, North Dakota, June 19th, Ohio, June 26th. Now in Ohio, they're only getting rid of the extra $300 a week. They are still keeping PUA as well as PEUC. Oklahoma, June 26th, South Carolina, June 30th, South Dakota, June 26th, Tennessee, July 3rd, Texas, June 26th, Utah, June 26th, West Virginia, June 19th, and Wyoming, June 19th. Now we're going to go over all the states so far that are offering back to work bonuses. So first we have Arizona, and let's see, $2,000 for people that return to work full-time and $1,000 who go to work part-time. The cash is distributed once a person completes 10 weeks of work with an employer. Okay, and I didn't know this. They also must earn $25 an hour or less and start working by Labor Day. Individuals filing for jobless aid after May 13th to qualify. So that was interesting. I didn't know that there was a dollar amount set, so that's interesting. Next we have Montana. So people could receive up to $1,200 bonus, and there's enough money for 12,500 workers to receive payouts This program will end in October. So we have New Hampshire. So those that get a job full-time for 8 weeks could get $1,000, part-time could get $500. To be eligible, workers must make under $25 an hour. Next, we have Oklahoma. For the first 20,000 Oklahomians on unemployment would get $1,200. Next, we have Connecticut. Those who've been looking for work for at least 27 weeks could get a $1,000 one-time bonus that they have enough money for at least 10,000 people. So yeah, what I like about this article is, like I said, they really go into detail about, how much money you would have to make per hour in some states in order to receive this bonus. So definitely take a look at your specific state and make sure you get the specifics of exactly the criteria that you must meet in order to qualify for that bonus. So as we all know, we're still waiting for the $10,200 tax break refund. If you have gotten your refund, let me know in the comments below. I'm not hearing many people have gotten it yet. And there's really not much about it. I go to the irs.gov website every single day just to check, to see what's going on with that. And they provide like no updates, which is very frustrating. I mean, obviously I know things, money supposedly did go out over the past week. Haven't heard much from it, and it's so frustrating because the lack of communication is just awful. Anyway, I found this article and thought it was interesting and what a lot of people may not know. So what I'll do is quickly go over 9 things that you may not know about the $10,200. So first, the tax break is only good for those that earned $150,000 in AGI last year. So if you make any more than, if you're married and you and your spouse make more than $150,000, you do not qualify for the $10,200 tax break. Refunds start going out May 10th and will run throughout the entire summer. More complicated returns, which includes even if you're married, could take longer to process. If the IRS determines you are owed a refund on the unemployment tax break, it will automatically send a check, which this is interesting because it kind of contradicts another bullet point here. But anyway, you do not need to file an amendment return to claim the exemption, but you might want to because you could qualify for other tax breaks. Every person, their tax situation is different. What I recommend is at least you go through the motions of filing an amendment because you don't know if you could qualify for an additional tax break. So I recommend at least giving it a shot just to see and compare. So yeah, if you filed your taxes prior to the bill being signed, then you do not need to file an amendment. The IRS will actually take care of it for you. Refunds, and this is where the other bullet point kind of contradicts. Refunds will go out as direct deposit if you provided a bank account information on the 2020 tax return. Otherwise, the refund will be mailed as a paper check to the address the IRS got on hand. So I don't even know why this bullet point is even on here, but whatever. So the IRS is doing the recalculations in 2 phases, starting with those that are eligible for up to the $10,200 tax break. Then it will adjust for married people. So if you and your spouse both were unemployed, you both qualify for up to $10,200, equaling $20,400 tax break. IRS will send you a notice explaining the corrections within 30 days of when a correction is made. And I didn't know this, you won't be able to track the progress of your refund through the IRS tools, which I thought was interesting. And if you want to, utilize these tools, the links are provided here. Even though it won't help you with the amendment, but maybe it'll help you with your other tax return. And the IRS can seize the refund to cover past due debt, such as unpaid federal or state taxes and child support. So that's all I have in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you soon.